All right, so you're gearing up for that electric meter technician interview.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're here to help you totally ace it.
Yeah.
We've got some incredible resources from RoleCatcher to dive into today.
Okay.
Their career guide and interview guide, both are just packed with insights
Yeah.
specifically for this role.
It's true.
So,
What's great about RoleCatcher is it's not just about like what, on paper.
Right.
It's about how you show up in that interview and how you present yourself.
okay.
And they've got some really cool AI tools to help with that.
Yeah.
You can use their AI to like tailor your resume and even get feedback on practice interview answers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
It's so cool.
All right. So let's start with the basics.
Okay.
What does an electric meter technician actually do?
Yeah, good question.
The career guide lays it all out.
So think about it this way.
Okay.
You're the one making sure those meters, the ones that track our electricity usage.
That they're all running smoothly. You're installing them, maintaining them, and you're fixing them
Yeah.
when they inevitably go haywire.
And I'm guessing this isn't just like an office job, right?
No. You're not stuck behind a desk all day.
Okay.
You could be working in people's homes, businesses,
Yeah.
big industrial complexes, all sorts of places.
The career guide even mentions that you might find yourself working in some pretty interesting spots.
Exactly.
Sometimes tight spaces, sometimes way up high.
It's true. Variety is the spice of life, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so let's dive into some of those interview questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Because that's what everybody's nervous
Cool.
about, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's say you're sitting there in a hot seat and they hit you with this question.
Okay.
Can you explain your experience and qualifications in electrical systems?
Okay, so this is your time to shine.
Yeah.
Don't just like rattle off a list of things from your resume.
Yeah.
Like job titles and dates.
Right.
Connect the dots for them.
Okay.
Explain how your experience, whether it's from school or previous job
Yeah.
or even, just tinkering around in your garage,
Right.
how all of that directly relates to what an electric meter technician actually does.
The interview guide really stresses being specific,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Like if the job description mentions smart meters, don't just say, oh, yeah, I'm tech savvy.
Yeah.
Talk about,
Give them specifics.
right, specific projects you've worked on or training you've had with that technology.
Exactly. And what's really cool?
Yeah.
RoleCatcher can actually analyze that job description for you and use its AI to help you pick out the key skills and keywords
Wow.
that you should really emphasize in your answers.
That's super helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say the next question they throw at you is a bit of a curveball.
Okay. I like curveballs.
How do you troubleshoot electrical systems?
All right. So that sounds a little intense.
Yeah.
But it's a great opportunity to showcase your problem-solving skills. The interview guide recommends walking them through your process step by step.
Okay.
Think about a time that you tackled like a tricky electrical problem. How did you approach it?
Yeah.
How did you break it down? What were your go-to methods?
Bro.
What tools did you use?
So you're not just showing them you can fix things.
Yeah.
You're showing them how you think.
Exactly. And, a real-life example always makes a bigger impact than just saying, oh, I'm good at troubleshooting.
Right. Okay. This next question is huge in this field because, you're dealing with electricity.
It's serious stuff.
It's serious stuff.
Yeah.
How do you ensure safety when working with electrical systems?
Okay, so if safety is non-negotiable, be super specific about the procedures that you follow.
Okay.
Mention things like lockout, tagout procedures, using the right PPE, personal protective equipment, double-checking everything.
Yeah.
It shows them that you're meticulous and that you're responsible.
The interview guide even warns against downplaying safety.
Yeah.
Even if something seems obvious, like turning off the power before working on a circuit,
Right.
say it.
Yeah.
Because it shows you don't cut corners.
It shows them that you take it seriously.
And that's what they want to see.
Exactly, because they're not just looking for someone who can do the job.
Right.
They're looking for someone who can do it safely.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
What about this question? How do you provide excellent customer service as an electric meter technician?
Okay, so that might seem a little out of left field,
Yeah.
but think about it.
Okay.
You're going to be interacting with people a lot in their homes, in their businesses.
Yeah.
You're the face of the company.
Okay.
The interview guide suggests focusing on your communication skills here. Can you explain technical stuff
Yeah.
in plain English?
That's a good one.
Are you a good listener? Do you keep a cool head when things get tricky?
Because they do sometimes.
They always do.
And again, a real-life example can really bring this to life.
For sure.
Think about a time when you went above and beyond to help a customer understand something or to solve a problem.
Yeah, that's the kind of story that sticks with an interviewer.
Okay, let's say they ask this.
Yeah.
How do you keep up to date with changes in electrical systems and technologies?
Okay, yeah, this is important.
This field is constantly evolving.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with all the new smart grid technology coming out.
Right, so what are they really asking with this question?
They want to know that you're a lifelong learner.
Okay.
Mention publications.
Yeah.
You read organizations you're a part of, conferences you attend.
Yeah.
If you've taken any online courses or gotten any new certifications, this is the time to highlight those.
It shows that you're,
It shows initiative.
Right.
And employers love to see that.
Right. How do you prioritize and manage your workload?
Okay, so this isn't just about being a tech whiz. It's also about being organized and efficient. Think about how you structure your day.
Okay.
How you keep track of tasks and deadlines.
Yeah.
The interview guide recommends using a specific example to illustrate your approach.
So if you use a to-do list app or a project management tool, mention it.
Or talk about a time you successfully juggled multiple projects. It's all about showing them that you can handle the pressure and get things done.
All right, let's dive into some questions that really get into the nitty-gritty
Okay, love it.
of the job.
Yeah.
First up, can you explain your experience with meter installation and maintenance?
Okay, so this is where you can break out the technical details.
Okay.
Talk about the specific types of meters you've worked with, the installation procedures,
Right.
Any specialized tools or equipment that you've used.
And I'm guessing you should also mention any relevant safety training or certification.
Of course, safety is always a top priority.
All right, now this next one is becoming increasingly common.
Okay.
Can you explain your experience with smart meter technology?
So this is your chance to show them that you're not just stuck in the past.
Yeah.
Explain what you know about smart meters. You know their benefits and how they're changing the game.
And if you've had any hands-on experience with smart meters, definitely brag about it a little.
Yes.
Talk about, projects you've been involved in or any insights you've gained.
It's all about showcasing your knowledge and your passion for this evolving field.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yes.
And we're just getting started.
I know, I'm excited.
We still have a few more interview questions to dissect.
Okay.
Plus, we'll explore the career path for an electric meter technician.
Sounds good.
So stick with us.
Welcome back. We've been breaking down some common interview questions for aspiring electric meter technicians. And I've got another one that can sometimes trip people up.
Okay, lay it on me.
Can you explain your experience with electrical testing and calibration?
Okay.
This one's all about accuracy and attention to detail.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Meters have to be super precise.
Right.
Or you could end up with some seriously wonky readings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you nail this question?
Well, the interview guide suggests talking about your experience with different testing equipment and calibration procedures.
Okay.
So have you ever used a multimeter? Do you know how to calibrate a voltage transformer? This is your chance to showcase that knowledge.
And I'm guessing a real-world example is always a good idea here, too.
Absolutely. Think back to a time when you maybe identified a problem through testing and calibration. Maybe you discovered a faulty meter that was causing those crazy readings.
Right.
Or maybe you were part of a project where really precise calibration was like mission critical.
Okay.
Those kind of stories really stand out in an interview.
Yeah. They show that you can actually walk the walk. Not just talk the talk. But let's be real for a second.
Okay.
Even with all the prep in the world, interviews can be nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
That's where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can come in handy, right?
It's like having a coach in your pocket.
Okay.
You can practice your answers, and RoleCatcher's AI will analyze your delivery, your word choice. It'll even flag any potential pitfalls.
Wow.
It helps you refine your responses and boost that confidence.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of interview questions.
We have.
But let's step back for a minute and look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
What does a career as an electric meter technician actually look like?
That's where the RoleCatcher Career Guide comes in.
Okay.
It gives a really clear overview of the typical career path, starting with the entry-level electric meter technician.
Okay.
This is where you're learning the ropes, assisting senior technicians,
Right.
and just getting all that valuable hands-on experience.
So you're not expected to know absolutely everything right out of the gate.
No, definitely not. It's more about building a strong foundation.
Got it.
The career guide even gives an example of a typical task at this stage.
Okay, what is it?
Assisting with installations in new residential buildings.
Okay.
So you're learning about different types of meters, wiring safety protocols. It's like a real-world classroom.
And I bet those senior technicians have a ton of stories.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
From their years in the field.
Yeah.
So as you gain experience and you prove yourself, you'll move up to junior electric meter technician.
That's right.
Now you're starting to take on more responsibility, working more independently, maybe even leading small projects.
Exactly.
What kind of tasks might a junior electric meter technician handle?
Well, the career guide mentions independently doing those routine maintenance checks on electric meter systems in commercial buildings. You might be troubleshooting minor issues, ensuring accuracy, and documenting your work.
So it's a mix of technical skills and problem solving.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but let's say you're really in it for the long haul.
Okay.
Where does this career path ultimately lead?
Well, with hard work and continuous learning, you can become a senior electric meter technician.
Okay.
Now you're not just doing the work. You're leading a team.
So leadership skills become really important here.
Absolutely. It's not just about being good with your hands anymore. It's about being good with people.
Okay.
You're responsible for training junior technicians, managing projects, ensuring safety, and making sure everything runs smoothly.
And the projects probably get a lot more complex at this stage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The career guide gives a great example.
Okay.
A senior electric meter technician might be leading a team to upgrade those electric meter systems in a massive industrial facility.
Wow.
Think about coordinating all of that.
Yeah.
Different teams, complex systems, tight deadlines.
It sounds pretty high pressure.
It is, but it can also be incredibly rewarding.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Is that the peak?
Well, for those who want to truly master their craft and take on the biggest challenges, there's the ultimate level, the master electric meter technician.
Wow, what does that even entail?
You're the go-to expert.
Okay.
The problem solver extraordinaire. You might be managing huge projects, overseeing entire teams developing new strategies, or even consulting for major companies.
That sounds really impressive.
It is.
What kind of projects would a master electric meter technician tackle?
The career guide gives this amazing example. Imagine providing expert consultation to a utility company on how to implement a whole new smart metering system across an entire city.
That's huge.
It's not just about individual meters anymore.
Right.
It's about shaping the energy future of a whole community.
So how do you get to that level?
Time and experience are crucial.
Okay.
But the career guide also really stresses continuous learning.
So pursuing those advanced certifications, attending conferences, staying updated on the latest tech, it all plays a part.
It's like leveling up in a video game.
Exactly.
Except the rewards are real-world success.
The career guide even mentions a couple of specific certifications.
Okay, which ones?
The electric meter technician certification and the journeyman electrician certification.
Okay.
Those are like badges of honor in this field.
And that's where RoleCatcher can help too, right?
Absolutely.
They can help you identify those certifications and make sure they stand out on your resume.
Okay, so let's shift gears back to interview prep for a minute.
Okay.
And tackle a question that's a little bit more personal.
Right, hit me.
What are your salary expectations?
Ooh. That's a tricky one.
It is. You don't want to undersell yourself.
Right.
But you also don't want to price yourself out of the running.
So how do you find that balance?
The interview guide says do your research beforehand.
Okay.
Look at industry salary data. Consider your experience and qualifications.
And factor in the cost of living.
Okay.
Having a range in mind rather than a specific number can also give you some flexibility.
And I'm betting RoleCatcher's AI can provide some insights here too.
For sure. They have data on typical salaries for electric meter technicians in different locations and with different experience levels.
That's super useful.
It is.
Okay, let's say the interview's wrapping up and they ask you, do you have any questions for us?
This is your chance to shine.
Okay.
Don't waste it.
What kind of questions should you ask?
Ask thoughtful questions that show you're interested in the company and the role the interview guide suggests asking things like,
Okay.
what's the company culture like? Are there opportunities for growth? What are some of the challenges of this specific position?
So if something caught your attention earlier,
Yeah.
this is a good time to circle back.
Absolutely.
A little deeper.
It shows you were paying attention.
Okay.
And that you're genuinely curious.
It's also a good idea to have a few backup questions ready, just in case.
Preparation is key.
Okay, we've covered so much today.
We have.
From interview questions and career paths to all the amazing ways RoleCatcher's AI can help you.
It's a game changer.
But we're not done yet.
Oh.
There's one more important thing to talk about.
What's that?
What to wear to that interview.
Oh, yeah. We can't forget about that.
We'll dive into the do's and don'ts of interview attire when we come back.
Stay tuned.
We're back, and we've been tackling those tough interview questions, exploring the career path for electric meter technicians.
Right.
But now let's talk about something that might seem a little superficial, but can actually make a big difference in your interview.
All right. I'm intrigued.
What you wear.
Yes. First impressions matter.
They do.
And your attire sends a message before you even say a word.
So, what's the golden rule when it comes to dressing for an electric meter technician interview?
Well, I think the key is to strike that balance.
Okay.
Between looking professional, but also being practical.
Right.
Remember, this is a hands-on field. You don't need to show up in a three-piece suit or anything like that.
So I'm guessing ripped jeans and a band t-shirt are probably out too.
Yeah, probably not the best choice.
Okay.
The interview guide recommends aiming for business casual.
Okay.
Think clean and pressed khakis or dress pants, a collared shirt or a nice sweater,
Okay.
and comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
You know, ones you can move around in.
What about accessories? Any do's and don'ts there?
Yeah, keep it simple and professional.
Okay.
Avoid anything too flashy or distracting, like excessive jewelry or bold patterns.
Okay.
And, you know, safety is so important in this field.
Right.
So if you have long hair, make sure it's tied back neatly.
Good point. Okay, so what if you're still unsure about what to wear?
Well, that's where RoleCatcher can be super helpful.
Okay.
Their platform gives you personalized advice on interview attire based on the specific company and role you're applying for.
So it's like having a virtual stylist.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so we've talked about what to wear,
Uh-huh.
but there's one more piece of the puzzle
Okay.
that can make or break your interview.
What's that?
Your attitude.
Oh, yeah. Skills and experience are definitely important, but enthusiasm and a positive attitude go a long way.
Right. So how do you project that confidence and excitement during the interview?
Well, first and foremost, be prepared. We've already gone through a ton of great tips on how to answer those tough interview questions.
Right.
So make sure you've practiced your responses
Thank you.
and that you're comfortable talking about your experience and your qualifications.
Because preparation breeds confidence, right?
Absolutely. And don't forget to do your research on the company.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The more you know about their values, their projects, their culture, the more genuine your interest will seem.
And it's important to be yourself, right?
Of course, authenticity is key.
Okay.
Interviewers can spot a fake from a mile away.
Yeah.
Be genuine. Be enthusiastic. Let your personality shine through.
Even if you're feeling nervous, try to project that calm and confident demeanor.
Right. Make eye contact, smile, speak clearly and concisely.
Because those nonverbal cues can really make a difference.
It can.
In how you're perceived.
And remember, the interviewer isn't just looking at your skills.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out if you'd be a good fit for the team.
So it's not just about being technically proficient.
Right.
It's about being a good communicator, a team player, someone who's eager to learn and grow.
Exactly. And if you can show them all of that during the interview, you'll be well on your way to landing that dream job.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our deep dive.
It does.
Into the world of electric meter technician interviews.
It was a good one.
We've covered it all.
We did.
From technical questions and career paths to what to wear and even how to approach the whole thing.
Yeah.
We hope you found this episode helpful
I hope so.
as you prepare for your big interview.
Good luck out there.
Remember, you've already taken a huge step towards success by investing your time and effort into preparing.
Yeah.
Then go out there and knock them dead.
And don't forget to check out RoleCatcher.
Right?
Their AI-powered platform can provide personalized guidance and feedback every step of the way.
Good luck, and may your future be filled with exciting opportunities in the dynamic field of electrical technology.